Back at Lambeau Field in Green Bay with Packers president Mark Murphy. Why was it important to get Brett Favre back in the Packers family?
Well, you look back, and you probably know more of the history of the Packers than I do, or as much. I don't. In my years in the NFL, I don't think I can remember a player that's meant more to an organization than Brett meant to the Packers. And so, the ending didn't go the way I think anybody would have wanted, but that's the reality of the NFL. Usually players' careers don't end smoothly. But I think we all knew that, time would heal wounds, and he meant so much to the organization, and particularly our fans. So being able to bring him back and have him be part of the Packer family again was really important. And I tell you, Dennis, I never cease to be amazed by our fans, but that night and that moment, right out here, I was right on this spot, came out to be able to see when he came out on the field, when his number was retired and when he was inducted into our Hall of Fame. That just blew me away. Well, first of all, that we sold it out within 2 hours, the entire bowl, and then to see the reaction of our fans, it was pretty impressive.
And Thanksgiving night will be special.
I think that's going to be a memorable night for Packer fans. Something, I know, Brett's really excited about, and NBC's very excited about. They're hoping the ratings are going to be through the roof, but it should be a special night. And and we've had so many great players, and for him, he is so deserving of the honor. And Ron Wolf knows as well as anybody. He said Brett was the greatest player in the history of the Packers, and I think certainly we've had some great ones, but he's right up there. And Ron certainly knows a lot about the history of the organization.
Part of the business genius of the NFL, dating back to Pete Rozelle, is that teams share the TV revenues locally that are generated nationally equally. Do you see a day when that might be in jeopardy?
I hope not. I think it's been great for the league. It really sets the league apart, I think, from other professional sports leagues. You never know what's going to happen in the future, but it's worked so well for the league, and I think the revenue sharing, the sharing with the players has worked well, and has also been very positive. So hopefully we can keep those things going.
Whether it's Deflategate or Ray Rice, Roger Goodell has been a lightning rod. How would you assess his performance as commissioner?
Yeah, you're right. I mean, it's kind of a thankless job. Everything you do is questioned and second guessed. But I think Roger's done a good job for the league. I think he would admit, on the Ray Rice situation, he made some mistakes. But on the Deflategate, I think he did what he had to do. To me, there's nothing more important than protecting the integrity of the league. And it's interesting, Dennis. You compare, the litigious society that we're in now. Years ago, commissioners made decisions, and that was it. Now, almost every decision is challenged in court, but that's the reality, and that's what we're dealing with. But I still think, even though we've had some losses in court, I think sending a message to all teams that the integrity of the game is important, and we won't tolerate anybody that threatens that.
Packers president Mark Murphy, I know you're a very busy man, so thanks for the time.
No, it's been my pleasure. Thanks, Dennis.
That's our show from Lambeau Field. See you next time.